I spy a group of Australian sailors gabbing like schoolgirls, not far from where they watch the fight. They might have sailed the skies, but they're just out of short pants in my book. Hi there, boys. One of the sailors responds with a low wolf whistle, to the delight of his fellows. I pretend not to notice how many of them are blushing.
Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with another raw and wiggling episode in our playthrough of Aether and Iron. Alright, so we survived a bombing where Marm has set out and blew up her own race. And we figured it out, and I'm not sure what's going to happen next. But we do have a flamethrower, and I would love to be able to get that on Gia's car, if at all possible. Okay. So what is she saying here? We got okay, I'm not seeing whatever it was supposed to be here. Maybe it was Pearl, I don't know. What do we have? She was saying you want to get a drink, but I don't see Jack Diddley about drinks around here. And what we're gonna do is this guy. We are going to go to Foger's Pike, and then we'll worry about the precarious matinee. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I think before we do anything, we want to get our vehicles. I should have... What happened to my car? I don't want this piece of shit. I hope I can, change vehicles. I want Zapper. Yes. Okay. Damn it, did I leave? Okay, here's the flamethrower. Boom, change vehicle parts. Zapper. What is this? Is this weight of 2? But I've got 1. Yes! Okay. Now, we need to sell that bad boy. Yeah. But we don't need that. We can sell that. What is various size? Yeah, that's just something to be sold. It's unfortunately you can't use it for anything. I think Sophie already has a shotgun. I'm pretty sure I gave her a shotgun. No, she doesn't have a shotgun. She has her grappling hook and that. Okay, so she's good to go. We've got our Aether, our long shot, our flamethrower. Cress has her spikes, a heal for 2, I think, and a heal of 3. It says projectile damage, but that's healing. And this does a tune AP of 2, so that's pretty good. That does projectile damage, so this actually is projectile. Okay, so that Aether thing that she has. Light weapons apply Aether drained. No, that's not what I was. I think this is it. No. Alright, so was it? There was something that, well, I guess it's just light weapons do Aether drained. It doesn't, do that. Oh well. I thought there was, reconfigure, that's mass heal. Aether transfer, that's RAM, and that's taunt. Okay. Let's just make sure our inventory doesn't have anything too crazy in it. And I'll put that there like that. And can we buy? Does anybody have any healing kit? What is this? That doesn't do us any good, but that will do us. Will do us some good. Okay. So now we can go to this guy's joint. This is where we want to get to. We've been here. This location is locked. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I figured we were
I
going to
round the
have
corner
one
and
of those.
find myself in the mother of all traffic jams. I strain my neck to see what's causing the gridlock, and spot a number of Marm's finest have cordoned off the road ahead. I breathe out slowly to steady myself. I'm not carrying anything explicitly illegal, but there's enough heat around me right now that just getting recognized could be trouble.
I guess I need to find a safe house.
The car in front of me floats past the barricades, and I idle forward slowly, making an effort not to look jumpy. Evening, ma'am. If you don't mind my asking, what is this about?
Yo, Gia, you got to learn checkpoint articulation, because, girl, you just drawn attention to yourself.
Routine crowd control. A lot of money out on these streets tonight. Mom thinks trouble's bad for business, so she sent us out to make sure nobody gets any ideas.
So we're all
Don't
suspects?
suppose there's any chance we can make this quick. You're backing up traffic all the way back to the boulevard.
What's your rush, stranger? If you're in such a hurry, how about you pop your trunk and we'll get you cleared and back on the road? Unless, of course, you've got something to hurry.
No champagne. Smooth talker. Gia smooth talker. Sophie smooth talker. Sophie's morale. Dude, Can I save? Checkpoint. I don't trust the dice in this game because it says you should be able to do something, but There we go.
Look, the fat cats who party in this part of town hire girls like me to help sneak their social lubricant past the checkpoints. Can you turn a blind eye for the sake of letting a girl keep her job? The enforcer looks implacable for a moment, as if trying to decide how full of crap I am. Then she sighs.
You get caught by one of the others, you better not mention this. I want to keep my job too.
Not a word, sister. Silence is golden.
Okay, good. And we're Labor Docks checkpoint.
The air is thick with anticipation among the crowd of ledgemen gathered at the docks. Looking for Luca Mazzi in the heart of Union territory isn't the smartest move I've ever made, but I need him.
Mission updated, go to Foggers Pike. Alright, International Docks. Luca Left Hook Mazzi. It's the quiet family man you gotta watch out for, especially when he's a southpaw. Luca was best known as Left Hook Mazzi, a champion boxer until his kid brother went missing during a union strike. Luca's rampage of retribution through the seedy underbelly of New York commerce made him an instant working-class hero. While his brother never made it home, Luca carries his memory forward to preserve the balance of power between the robber barons and the common people. He now serves as the unlikely leader of the labor movement, carrying on his brother's fight with the zeal of a man hell-bent on collecting a debt more precious than money. Okay, Luca. How many? We got one more person we got to meet. One more baron. 6 more of these people, other people. 2 more Dreamland things. I haven't done anything with Nations on Crusade. I don't know what the hell that's about. How do you even... What is that? I've clicked everything. How am I missing that? And MISC. How am I missing MISC? Whatever.
Goods from all across the globe come to New York across these docks. Spain, France, England, even the Kingdom of Italy makes an appearance. My Italian's a little rusty, but I think I recognize one of the brand logos. A bucking stallion.
Okay, Sophie's Phantom, Sophie's Morale. SS91, save game, Docks Heist. Or Docks Lift. Yeah, we're going to lift some items and liberate them. That's it. Well, no, we're not re-rolling that. We're going to reload that. I don't want to use my dice unless I have to.
Goods from all across the globe come to New York.
There we go.
I look around to make sure all the dock workers are occupied with other things, then slice through the shipping seal on the crate. The lid slides off, revealing row after row of neatly packed repulsors. I claim a set for myself before sliding the lid back on and slipping away.
I'm trying to find a way to talk to Luca. It doesn't seem like there's anything else around here. That's alt. The only thing is this. Okay.
A boxing ring has been erected here quickly, but the promoters have pulled out all the stops. The crowd is filled with rambunctious men eager for a fight. I carefully make my way through, minding my nose for a loose elbow. In no time, I find myself cornered by a sleazy bookmaker, flanked by a pair of union toughs. These men have seen nothing but trouble, and are practically begging me to start some.
Hey there, little sister. Don't be in such an all-fired hurry now. What's a fight without a little on the side to keep things interesting?
He's obnoxious and loud enough to be heard over the crowd, and on top of that, he's squarely in my path, blocking my approach. I have no choice but to deal with the leech.
Let's find out about the fight.
Afraid I don't know the match. Who's on the card tonight?
Lucas' best days are behind him. Big and tough, but he's a tomato. Dom is smaller, all right, but he's got a lot of pep and a lightning-fast jab. Now, you gonna bet or get lost?
Well, let's save and save fight. Then we're going to bet 20 yucks.
All right. Keep your shirt on, for both our sakes.
We're going to bet on Luca.
Experience counts for a lot. My money's on Luca. The bookie makes with a grin like a bent cop at a speakeasy. The bookie steps aside, allowing me to edge in closer to the ring. Finally, I can see the fight without having to sneak a peek around a bunch of sweaty ledgemen. I might have thrown my money away. Luca looks halfway to punch drunk. Even as I watch, the kid crosses a left and right on the big guy's chin, hard enough that I wince.
Yeah, Dom! Show him what's what!
The bell rings, a mercy for Luca. I don't think he landed a clean punch the entire round. Furious faces in the crowd ring out, telling Luca he's a bum. Dom is celebrating with a victory tour of the ring.
See what I'm doing to this washed-out oldster, folks? Ugh. Best he throws in the towel. I'm not responsible for what happens next. I'm the new king. You hear me? Me!
Spittle flies from the firebrand's lips as he berates the crowd, who seem to be divided in their response. Some cheer the kid on, some jeer at the mismatched fight. Others just stare at their feet. Mercurial youth strides forth to meet the aging, immovable object at the center of the ring. It looks like Dom is saying something, but I can't make out any details from here.
Okay, this is saying trivial. I got a roll of 7. Crowd wiggle. Save. Yeah, I don't trust the dice. Crowd wiggle. Stuff I've failed trivials before. I don't know how, but it's possible.
Further words are exchanged, but the chatter and calls of the crowd swallow up any chance of hearing the ring talk from here. Slippery as an eel, I weave in and out of the ledgemen in the crowd. I get to the edge of the ring quickly enough that I catch the tail end of Dom's remarks.
Once I put you on the mat, old man, you're finished. For good. You're finished. Courtesy of...
Dom suddenly looks up and I catch his glare. He breaks off eye contact with a flinch like I just flicked a lit match at his face. He retreats to his corner. What was that all about?
Final round, boys. Last chance of making some quick moolah. Luca or Dom? Who's gonna come out on top?
Once again, I find the bookie in my face, insisting on my custom. The shyster's eyes have fallen like he's just been called out on his bar tab after that disaster of a second round.
Come on, little sister, take a chance. buy yourself some new earrings. What do you say?
Luca took a brutal beating in the previous round. I wonder if maybe I didn't flush my steak down the john.
So, what's it gonna be?
I'm still gonna bet on Luca.
Still have a good feeling about Luca. I want to double down. The bookie clucks his tongue ruefully, as if to absolve himself of my decision. Something you want to say? He chortles like a kid at the circus as I hand over my cash.
Hey, it's your money. If you want to back a washed-up loser like Luca, who am I to say no?
The final round starts. Luca and Dom touch gloves. The disheartened spectator peels away from the crowd, giving me an opportunity to slip into his place.
Go get him, Fjord! Knock his teeth out!
Dom lands hits with impunity. Luca, apparently exhausted, lowers his defense and the onslaught begins. His sweat and blood spatter the canvas around his
Oh,
feet.
man. Come on, Luca. What the hell?
You ready, old man? Time for your nap.
The younger fighter comes in hard, his right already cocked to deliver a punishing overhand to Luca's temple, sure to turn out the lights. Luca's eyes shift up, suddenly sharp and alert. He lowers his hands, punches down his body like a receding piston. The crowd clams up. Everyone at the venue can hear the thud as Dom's shoulders hit the mat. Floored with a single explosive uppercut, courtesy of Luca.
Yes, oh man. Old men gotta stick together.
Luca! Luca!
Luca stomps off as soon as the 10 count is through. He slings a towel over his neck and stomps off into the crowd, who part for the old war machine. Dom lies in the center of the ring, sprawled face down. His corner man and two others beside take his arms. His toes scrape the mat as he's dragged away, a broken toy.
All right, take your dough. You got lucky on that one. Luca ain't long for the world, the way he's going. He throws himself into every fight head first, hoping it's his last.
How did I
The
only
crowd
double
breaks
it?
up amid a smattering of low murmurs. The bookmaker looks over his receipts for the day, grimacing. Maybe he wasn't expecting Luca to pull it off either. Speaking of, where in the hell did that hulking brute go? How could a guy that big and memorable disappear into thin air like that? Time to play detective.
All right. I still got these cufflinks. I haven't been able to get them back to soap. Okay. What do we... Yeah, see where Luca went.
Apart from the sea of masculinity surrounding the fight, a couple pieces of velvet were working the crowd, with sultry looks and inviting over-the-shoulder glances. Maybe they saw where Luca went.
Time is money, honey. You want to hang around and gawk? I'll give you a rate.
Yeah.
I could feel their eyes running up and down, sizing me up. Was I competition? A jealous wife? I had their attention.
Or maybe you'd like to come in for some tea and a cuddle? We've got you covered. Whatever you need.
She's laying it on pretty thick. Business must be slow tonight. Sorry, ladies, but I'm not on the menu tonight. I'm looking for Luca Mazzi. Seen him? Big boy, dripping like a leaky pipe, mitts like power shovels.
Hey, if you want the skinny, show me the dough. Nothing in this life is free.
Okay, I'll bite. Will a few greenbacks loosen your girdle?
I knew you'd see things my way, honey.
The woman next to her erupts with peals of giggles. I didn't think it was that funny, but she's probably had a hard night.
I want to know about Luca.
Luca Mazzi. I need a minute of his time.
Nothing there but bad road, honey.
Look, did you see him or not?
Please. You're not Luca's type. If you keep after him, you're just gonna go get your heart broke. Maybe your head, too.
It's not like that. I'm talking about business, not pleasure.
Oh, Why didn't you say? Business. Look at the business woman. You look like any other round heels mooching around down here. Better make with some details.
I'm talking about the transportation business. Marm business, if you catch my meaning. Her eyes widen. Too late, I see the bubbly girl has pulled a two-shot holdout from her handbag. Without a hint of that giggling charm, she pushes the barrel up against me enough to hurt.
Not with the does. That's clear from your outfit. That means if you're asking about Mom, you're looking to make trouble. Luca doesn't need your kind of trouble.
I'd better make a move, talk fast, or take a powder before my brains paint the wall.
Look at that. That says 100%. That says 97. What we're going to do is save again. And we're going to call this gun to the gut. Okay. 100. I swear to God, there's been times it didn't work. Okay.
Whoa, no need for the hardware. I'm here to offer Luca a deal, not looking to start trouble with him or Marm. I'm here to make money, not trouble.
Enough of the Akamarakas, honey. Who are you and what's your pitch?
Look, I'm a runner by trade. Word has it Luca is having some trouble, and when I hear trouble, I hear the dinner bell ringing. Betting there's a way we can all get paid into the bargain.
Plausible, but only just. You're being watched, honey.
The talker nods to her faux airhead friend who lowers the gun. I exhale, not realizing I'd been holding my breath that long.
Sorry, but I don't know where Luca is. Just watch your step.
Yo. You full of shit.
How about the union? They make up your clientele. Do you know where they meet?
Congress Hall. When they're not out here breaking their backs.
Alright, your brothel?
So, what's with this place? Make a good living out here? The girls in my neighborhood mostly answer calls instead of working out of houses these days.
Yeah, but we cater mostly to ledgemen and sailors that come through, and you'll find them at the docks. Not that you'd find Luca at our joint. He's a one-woman kind of man.
So long, ladies. Stay safe out there.
You too, honey. It's a tough world.
Okay, I mean, this one just, like, pulled a blade on me. Okay, what are we doing with you? We're doing this, are we? Yeah, that's light weapon damage, which is good. Because her Aether thing, she's got something that, I think, yeah. That gives me that. Now she had some weapon that did something with, well, it's projectile damage. She had something that made things susceptible to projectile damage. I don't remember what it was, but whatever. Let's get Cress moved up. I think we've got mass heal. Yes, we do. We've got mass repair. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now let's get Gia. And she can do her Aether Void. Good. All right, let's see.
I spy a group of Australian sailors gabbing like schoolgirls, not far from where they watch the fight. They might have sailed the skies, but they're just out of short pants in my book. Hi there, boys. One of the sailors responds with a low wolf whistle, to the delight of his fellows. I pretend not to notice how many of them are blushing. Say, I'm looking for...
Us? Please say you're looking for us.
Mate, the PO says the only way you can get attention from a dreaming Sheila is to put up your dukes. Mom's does don't give their time to weak sisters. Deadly beautiful, right?
These boys aren't dangerous, but they're not listening, and things could get out of hand. I better find a good way to play this.
Play along.
The sailors are as aggressive as you'd expect them to be on shore leave. Maybe a taste of their own medicine will throw them off balance. Now, what about my reputation? You can't expect me to just fold for the first big, strong sailor man to make eyes at me.
The lady knows quality, boys. And that's me. She's got that glit in her eye, though. She is up to something.
The strapping sailor advances on me, rubbing his knuckles. I know where this is headed.
I always wanted to land a date with one of the does. Best 2 out of 3, darling. Then maybe drinks and dancing.
Ugh, are you serious?
Fists or fillies. It's all one to me.
Alright, so we're gonna do the fight. Yeah, that's right. We're, fist fight.
The sailor is eager and fast with his fists, but telegraphs his blow from a mile away. I slip his haymaker easily. Kid, you're out of your league.
Oh, slick move. I learned some slick moves myself. From a fella in the Orient.
The kid pivots on his rear heel, spinning around smartly with his other leg straight out in a hooking kick, but too slow. I shove his back as he turns and falls on his face. Seriously, I don't have time for monkey shines. You see where Luca Mazzi went?
The boxer? That guy fights dirty. Why would you want him?
Luca? You think he's dirty?
Were you watching the same fight, lady? He could have won any time he wanted. He was holding out to ramp up the betting. You can do better than him.
Don't be like that now. It's business, that's all.
Maybe once you're done with your business, you'll let me take you out for a drink.
I can't help but smile as they move along. They're incorrigible. Was I ever so carefree at their age?
Excuse me. Obviously, this is the guy we need to observe, but let's finish.
The old man's breath rattles in his chest as he stares out into the sea of fog, his exhalations misting like a cloud of dust from a dilapidated house. Something in his stance gives me a glimpse back in time. His shoulders speak of a man whose blood once pumped with vitality and grace, stolen from him too soon. Hey, old-timer, are you doing all right? The old gent's roomy eyes clear incrementally as he finds his voice. He lives in memory now, with little regard for the waking world.
Anna, my sweet, sweet daughter. I knew you'd come.
My gut wrenches in an exquisite surge of pity brought on by his pain. This man has been hard done by in this life, and has retreated into the only safe place he has left.
Play along.
The odds aren't great, but maybe this old gent knows something about Luca. It won't hurt to poke around a little. Hello, Dad. I said I'd be back. What are you doing outside?
Oh, just watching. Waiting for something.
The old man trails off as he looks out into the shapeless fog. He mutters to himself before clearing his throat.
Do you remember when you were a little girl and we'd have lunch out here together? It was the only time I'd get to see you most days.
Worn shoes shuffle nearer the edge. This place is a tipping point where one can stare into the yawning ocean far below. A small mercy.
Such a good girl, Anna. I have something for you to give to your sister, Lucille.
Come on, Dad. Let's go give it to her together, and we can get away from this ledge. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just talking with some old friends. Make sure Lucille gets this letter before it's too late, will you, honey?
What about your friends?
Who are your friends, Dad? Going to introduce me?
It's been a long time, hasn't it? Remember Nicholas? He used to bounce on his knee until you laughed. And Ray, he let you work the crane with him when the boss was out.
The old man's eyes glisten with tears. Clearly, he sees something in the fog that I can't.
I'll tell the boys you say hello. They'll be tickled pink.
Luca.
Dad, I'm looking for Luca. Remember Luca?
Little Luca Mazzi? Do you know his brother Marco? Now that's an impressive kid. Natural athlete, college-bound, real respectable. Going places, that kid. Oh, he's a nice boy. Follows his brother everywhere. But you can do a lot worse than that Marco Mazzi, Anna, if you really love him.
The old man's eyes fill with clouds. Just like that, I've lost him to his memories again.
Where does she live?
Where is Lucille these days, Dad? I forget.
Oh, Anna, you'd forget your head if it weren't attached. Maybe we should have put you through school after all, despite your mother's wishes.
The old man shuffles over to me and puts his palsied hand on my shoulder, pointing to the brothel just by the docks.
Oh, man.
That big, beautiful hotel there? She must be doing well. She hasn't asked me for a dime in weeks. Oh, could you give her the letter for me, Anna? I want to see her later when she has time.
The old man presses the wrinkled letter into my hands and trudges away, each step heavy with the weight of history.
Okay. We got a letter. We should have... I don't have anything for the old man. No side mission. Interesting.
The ledgemen crowded around the bookie probably know the score. I head in their direction, and he notices me right away.
Well, well, if it isn't the lucky lady. Such a pleasure seeing you again. You here to rifle my pockets for change?
You got a line on Mazzi? I need to have words with him.
Oh! Did Mom send one of her famous doughs to shake down everyone's favorite tomato can?
You're all wet, pal. I'm not with Marm. I hawk and spit on the ground. The bookie's eyebrows raise, and I can tell I scored with that one. The ledgemen get ready for action, just in case.
So what's a pretty little thing like you want with a bastard like Mazzi anyway?
Daredevil, 91%. Trivial, smooth talker. Trivial, brainiac. I shouldn't have to save. It says 100%. I'm gonna save anyway. Bookie.
I remind myself that this guy is just a middleman. He wants to feel important, in the know. Are you serious? Luca said you were in on the action. He insisted that you were instrumental to the deal. That got his attention. He blots the corner of his mouth with a stained hanky, salivating like a dog over last night's stew meat.
Instrumental, huh? Me?
He said you've got your thumb on the pulse around here. That you'd understand. I lean in close enough to catch a lungful of his sharp chemical musk. I want to sneeze. What the future looks like in these parts, and for these folks. I shoot him a subtle wink, as if to say it was for his eyes only. He loses the dropped jaw and nods slowly, like he always knew what was up.
Right. The plan. I didn't know it was you. I don't know where Luca is right now, but we should keep talking.
I need to get out of this place. The longer I stay, the longer I stand out.
Ask about Luca?
Luca's got a lot of sharp edges for an operator. You know his story?
Luca's made some mistakes, but he's paid his debt and then some. The guy still blames himself for not being there for Marco. Probably always will. Is it any wonder he's always looking for pain?
Alright, well, about the fight.
Going into the fight, I heard Luca's goose was cooked. And then pow, Dom's out like a light. How did it turn around so quick?
Luca's got chin like I've never seen in the fight game, sister. It works against him because he wants to beat more than he wants to win. Yeah, he just got tired of dancing with the kid, that's all.
So long.
Alright, let us...
What? You need something else so soon? Maybe you and me can go have a little talk. Somewhere else more private.
I want
Or not as private, if that's what you want.
Here.
Sorry to bug you, ladies. An old gent asked me to deliver this letter to Lucille.
Honey. Lucille died 20 years gone. Charlie there, he's chasing the ghost of his daughter. Ever since his wife passed, he hasn't been the same.
Wow.
These tough, street-savvy ladies are genuinely shook. The bubbly one pulls a hanky from her handbag and sniffs into it a couple of times. The sudden lump in my throat makes it hard to come up with something flip. I look at my feet for a few breaths. I didn't know.
Listen, maybe we were too hard on you. Thanks for sticking your neck out for a perfect stranger. Why don't you come in a minute, cool your heels?
Good, let me lay low, reduce heat.
Not looking for a cup of tea. Let's just say I could use 40 winks while things cool down.
Come right in. We'll take good care of you.
Okay. Heat decrease, -1, total 2.
So long, ladies. Stay safe out there.
You too, honey. It's a tough world.
Alright, how do I see... My heat is noticeable. Okay, I gotta find a place to, Oh, shoot. The one thing I didn't do. This guy.
Someone must be working tonight, because a crane moves a giant crate out of the way. Behind it, I see a pair of intimidating figures in black, advancing on a cringing Dom. Dom's back is to a wall, looking for a way out. He stinks with fear sweat. 2 of Marm's enforcers, deadly-looking ladies dressed all in black, have him cornered.
Okay, we should be able to, save Dom.
I walk slow and sure, heel to toe, masking my approach. The soles of my shoes are drowned out by the endless churn and clang of industrial machinery.
I played it just like they said. I should have won. I had him beat.
Telling us you're incompetent isn't the terrific explanation you think it is. How are we supposed to sell Luca as old and feeble now, you worm?
I did as I was told. It's not my fault.
Oh, let's just fit them both for concrete galoshes and take our chances. This worthless punk makes me sick.
Tears stream down Dom's cheeks, and he gasps with choked sobs. He might be a tough guy when he's throwing punches, but he's got a spine of soft cheese.
The boys won't accept another disappearance like that. Not without it getting worse. Listen, we could still win the next election.
I'm careful to pull my 7-shot without making a sound, but the doe on the right sniffs, catches a whiff of gun oil. She spins around, raising her own piece.
Looks like we've attracted an audience.
Okay, well, we supposed to be able to save game. I thought I had saved Dom. Okay, let's try it again. I think they're... I don't know why that is not showing up.
The doe with the gun has me at a disadvantage, but I see an angle. No good, soldier. We're right in the middle of Ledgeman territory, and there are still plenty of old-fashioned Union men around. They stand for their own. The oldest game in the world is the staring contest, and I'm in one for my life. My next heartbeat takes an eternity to land, but the does finally blink.
Damn it, she's right. We were supposed to put a scare in the little worm, not blast him in a crowd. Hang it up.
Fine. You got lucky.
Even the stinking exhaust of the docks feels like fresh mountain air once I finally breathe again. The hollow, resonant sound of a glass bottle rolling across the ground grabs our attention. From the shadows cast by the lights of a passing barge, a hulking form emerges, swathed in bandages.
Step away from the kid.
Don't be childish. Dreamland business is our business, and this man failed to deliver.
There are rules. Only I deal with my own people. Dom will face up to his mistakes soon enough. You need to go.
Who are you kidding, Luca? You remember who owns these docks? Who owns you?
Luca wordlessly lifts his left hand in a balled-up fist. From all directions, I hear the actions of pistols and the cocking of shotguns. Suddenly, I'm standing in a no-man's land.
You might be able to take me out, but you two won't walk out of here if you do.
The does appear to weigh the consequences of Luca's threat. There's enough cover here on the docks that maybe they can get away with it if they move fast enough. Maybe.
Let's see. So we're gonna call this Dodge, I guess.
With the does and Luca engaged in their private battle of wills, there's an opening. I take a long sidestep to the west, making me an obstacle in the doe's best escape route. No easy out now, ladies. What do you say we live and let live today? Tension stretches out the silence until the does finally acquiesce. Their eyes hold 1,000 promises of retribution as they leave the vicinity.
How about you, miss? Are you another one of Mom's lapdogs?
Actually, Luca, I'm not here for them or Dom at all. I'm here to talk to you.
I know you laid your money on me. You made some cash with my blood. Isn't that enough?
Nobody forced you into that ring, tough guy. I wanted to see you, and making a bet was the way to do it.
So you say, but I smell a rat.
Luca is in no mood for wheeling and dealing. Time to appeal to his better nature. Look, you got me wrong, mister. I'm interested in making everyone's life here a little better, and I need your help. Halfway through the first act of my hard sell, Dom jumps to his feet and makes for the horizon.
Let's not bother with Dom, because yeah, let him go.
Effortlessly, Luca grabs the fleeing Dom by the scruff of the neck with a grip as undeniable as a crane's hoist and hook.
Luca, I'm begging you. They didn't tell me what would happen. I was desperate. I got family.
Family? Look around you, Dom. Everyone here on these docks is family. They're your family too, and you almost sold them up the river.
Luca, forgive me. I won't challenge you again. I'll make it up to you.
Luca keeps eye contact with the kid. The silence grows thick. The bigger man's face is a study in anguish. His jaw flexes and releases like a bellows in an old forge.
Can't forgive you, Dom, because I'm the one who failed you. It doesn't matter what you did to me, but it's your family you put in danger today. You put them at risk for Mom's money in your pocket. So you're gonna go to every man, woman, and child you exposed to harm. And you're gonna make it right.
I will, Luca. I swear on my mama's grave, I'll make it good.
Dom backs away, then turns on his heel and runs like a dog beaten by a stern owner.
Now, why are you still here, miss? Do I have to show you the express exit?
I'm tired of dancing around the subject, and I'm betting he is too. Look, I can see Marm is looking to knock you down a peg. What if I offered you?
Better climb up, miss. You've been all over these docks telling people you want to go into business with me. That's as good as putting a target on your back.
Maybe I should have been a little more discreet, but it's not hopeless. Got to appeal to his better nature. This is for the greater good. A souped-up engine roars and a car skids to a stop in front of us. My piece is halfway out when Luca puts a mitt over it. These are friendlies.
Luca, we've got big trouble. It's a mess out there.
I'm on it. Miss, you said something about the greater good? Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Luca springs into action, his creaky self-flagellation forgotten. He moves with purpose and grace, like a well-oiled machine. If I help out, maybe I can win his trust.
Okay, I guess we gotta go back to Dreamland. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
For all his lumbering gait on foot, Luca sets a decent pace as I follow him to the waterfront, where an arms deal is supposedly about to go down. Luca and I slide in behind a couple of containers to get a lay of the land. Men in white street uniforms are moving large munitions crates into waiting dock haulers.
Come on, man. Let's get these Aether weapons moved. On the double!
What are those whitecaps doing here?
The Civil War has some of them playing mercenary. We call them Grey Caps. The Finks are selling their Aether guns in Dreamland. We need to see who's buying.
Something doesn't smell right. Men, prepare for an orderly withdrawal.
And there's our pigeon. Come on, boys. Don't let him get away.
As the Grey Caps scramble, another vehicle roars onto the scene. It's that group of sailors I saw on the docks earlier, looking for trouble. I shoot them a grin and their driver sketches me a mock salute.
Who's up for a bunny?
Alright, that's Luca. I don't think there's too much I can do with him. How can I not hit him? Oh, direction right. Ain't this a... See, when it said if you can see it, you can hit it, I thought let's see. That kind of hurt her a little bit, but... Uh-oh. Oh. Whoa! Why isn't Luca doing anything? Yeah, there he goes.
Right. Get at him, lads.
Hands off my girlfriend, you pillock.
That hurt him. Wow, Gia has some... Alright, Chris, you're gonna have to...
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay. That's back, huh? That's a shame. Oh. That only did 2. Actually, I wanna...
Is someone going to help me?
What's the matter with... Oh. He really hurts you.
My car's nearly wrecked.
Guess we
The
got
remaining
victory.
Grey Caps beat a hasty retreat, leaving their payload behind. As Luca and I pull to a stop, a civilian car arrives on the scene. A burly ledgeman emerges, confused but alert. When he notices Luca, his face scrunches into a scowl.
Jono? What are you doing here, pal?
I bought these red Aether shooters fair and square. We need the firepower, Luca.
You've been buying from White Street behind my back? What are you thinking?
Look at what happened on White Street, Luca. The world's a more dangerous place. We need the guns to protect our own.
Jono, think about the future. You really want to deal with these mercenaries and killers? Letting them into our home? If we keep this going, things are only gonna get worse.
Let Luca handle it.
I hold my tongue. This is union business and not mine.
Jono, I hate to do this, but you've wasted your money. Get rid of them.
Okay. We got another... Oh, this is long range. Man, that's a lot of guns. Just sell for more. Wait a second, Sophie's still here. Yeah. Okay. We gotta get to a garage, man. God damn. that's the one that needs the most, so... We don't have enough for either one of these guys. So we're gonna have to try. Let's see. Let's have GA use that. Okay. I think we can sell some stuff because we definitely don't need these guns. Whoa, this is an improved pistol. Not that, we need that. That's the thing, man. I mean, it's 5, 5, 5, 5. Those are all the same shotguns. That's 5, too. This is a slow ramming. I might be able to give this to, what's your face? I don't think we need this. And, let's see, what can we do? Now, I'm kind of wanting to put this Aether thing in Gia's car and change parts. So and now I think I can I like the machine gun. That's... Oh yeah, okay, so now she's got something in the front that's long range. That's not bad. She can be our little sniper. Yeah, we're all healed. She's not completely healed, is she? Shite. She's got 4 off of her thing there. I really wish they had... a thing to buy. A health kit, just one. I don't want to use it yet. I guess we're just going to have to go out into the world the way we are and heal her. Well, we got to heal her and hope she doesn't die. All right, we're trying to win Luca's trust.
In the distance, repulsors start to fail over a Ledgman neighborhood. It's beginning to crumble, homes spinning into the void. Groups of residents are fleeing the other way. Over there, Luca.
What the hell's going on?
We've got to step on it. The place is falling apart.
You're getting your comeuppance, Marty!
This has gone far enough.
What do you aim to do about it, Punchy?
My worst. Let's see how you like it.
It's time for you to have a little accident. The permanent kind.
So what's the play, Luca?
Okay, where are we? Who are these? This is a bystander. It's Cress. That's Sophie. That's these guys. Doe Enforcer, Doe Enforcer. Oh, that's these two wenches. Whose go is it? It's her go. She's down 4. Let's power Gia. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's Sophie's turn. Well, shite.
Why even bother? Mom's got your number.
Ouch. Ouch. Damn, you mean I don't have enough? Okay, well, they're over there, so they're probably gonna get hit with something. And Luca... Okay. Why do I have... It said if I can see it, I can shoot it. I sure as hell don't want to go back there.
Give it up, old man.
Help me!
Uh-oh.
You've let down your people, Luca! Just give up!
My car's totaled! Hey, I'm still paying off this heap!
All right. I should be able to knock in there. Okay, that's good. No, I can't do anything with that. Who is it? Cress? Who is hurt? She's got 11 of 18. She's got 8 of 20. Let's get Cress that. We're going to give Gia that. A little bit of empowering to Gia. -4. Okay.
Oh, applesauce! Look what you done to my fenders!
Oh, damn. What is, It's Gia's turn. It's gonna take 10, for God's sakes. I can't seem to move. Who is it? Cress? Let's get her up over here. Go ahead and heal Gia. I don't want to hurt Gia, so... And Cress, heal yourself. That's Sophie, but I can't get to anybody with her. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. I take care of that.
Luca! Luca's here!
Come on. We don't have time to waste. Let's get you somewhere safe.
We lost a lot of good people while you were messing around playing cowboy.
Okay, we keep on, Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Damn, I hate... I don't want to use that. That's just going to give me 5, and hopefully Gia stays healthy. We got to visit the 3rd incident, and then I think Luca will be our friend.
Luca and I arrive on the scene and all is chaos. A runaway truck filled to the brim with explosives is weaving back and forth. Fireballs erupt along the road as the crates spill out the back. The truck driver is slumped over his wheel, out cold. The vehicle is out of control, and whatever it's hauling is flammable as hell.
We've got to get that thing off the road no matter what. Run it off or blow it sky high before it can do more damage.
The words are barely out of Luca's mouth before another flaming crate flies out of the back of the runaway truck, igniting in a pillar of flame that shakes the ground.
This is getting serious.
Now or never. We need to stop that truck.
Can't get over that way, can she? I don't want her here. She's already messed up. She can't, yeah. Guess I could have had her jump over. I didn't think about that. But what I want to do is have Cress heal Gia. And empower her. Damn, I don't have any more, Well, what's-her-face should be able to shoot this bastard now. Oh, there's 2 trucks. Jeez. Okay. Isn't that something? What? There's 3?
Aw, help me!
Protect those civilians!
Luca. Whose go is it? Cress. Where are you, Cress? Okay, nothing I can do with her. Oh, that's not good.
Aw, help me! Aw, help me!
Yeah, he's gone. All right, Gia. Is there nowhere to jump over there? No, there's not. Best I can do. All right, Chris, where are you? All right, now. Here, Gia. That's nothing more I can do. Best I can do is get you up here. put us all in a not too good a place. Damn it, Luca, why do you always... Nice mass heal. Uh-oh. Okay.
Got him.
Driver's coming too. Good job. Let's get this payload off the truck and away from the fire, quick.
My skin is crawling as we manhandle crates of explosives off the rig before they can go up in flames. I notice that the crates are stamped for delivery to Rogers Point.
Okay, and I think we have more than what we can, no. We got some stuff we can sell. Got another bottle of nitro too, good. Okay, we want to, I thought we were, alright, I guess we're almost done with Luca, I hope.
We enter Congress Hall, where Luca and the other officers call home. Cooking smells throughout are punctuated by the sound of children playing, of people talking in unguarded tones. Rapid footsteps announce a small woman with kind eyes who clings to Luca. The giant shares some murmured words with his wife. For the first time since we met, the lines on his forehead disappear.
Oh good, I'm glad you made it on time. I hate when you work so late you miss dinner.
After giving his wife a comforting squeeze, Luca looks up. He roughly swipes at some unshed tears before addressing me. I can tell I wasn't meant to see that.
I admit it, little miss. I was wrong. You did good today. I'm glad you were here.
Luke is a rare bird who practices what he preaches. A good man by any count. But I wasted a whole day helping with no profit. Was it worth it?
I'm gonna go get us some food. You stay here with Diane. Take a load off. You've earned it.
Luca changes his smoldering coat and hat for cleaner fare, kisses his wife, and is out the door.
Thanks for helping Luca. Not everyone is a helper, you know. Sit a while, let's talk.
All right. Wow, this is going on an hour 35. I think this is going to be a 2-hour one, but I do want to get done with Luca. I would really, really like that. Very much. We're supposed to have something that we're looking at, and I don't see it. It showed a red thing, but there's nothing here. Yeah. No, that's not it. I have no idea. It must be the labor hall, yeah. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. Alright, about Luca.
I don't know Luca that well. I'd love to hear a story about you two.
We met at a block party when we were kids. I was with a different boy who brought me sweets and flowers. Halfway through, I went to go talk to some friends from school.
And?
When I returned, I couldn't find my date anywhere. Eventually, I found him in an alley, kissing Susie Carpenter. I started to give him a piece of my mind when he pushed me down.
That's horrible.
Out of nowhere comes this little fire plug of a kid, the Motzi boy from down the street. I had always seen him, but hadn't seen him, you know? He shoved my date, started swinging.
Even back then?
Even back then. He kept getting hit over and over and over, but he wouldn't back down. Eventually, he got in a lucky shot, and my would-be date left the party.
And he asked you out then, right?
Not hardly. Blood everywhere. Luca nodded at me like I was one of his buddies and left to find his brother. It took Luca a good 6 years to suck up the courage to court me.
That sounds about right. About you.
How about you, Diane? Everyone talks about Luca and his people. How do you keep this place going?
Oh, well, where do I start? When I was younger, I wanted to be a nurse. My cousin was badly hurt in a fight with some countryside raiders using mustard gas left over from the war.
Wow.
That's awful.
He came to stay with us. I took care of him most of the time. His lungs were so bad, he could hardly walk more than a few paces. Couldn't talk. We wrote letters to each other in the same room.
That sounds like a lonely way to live.
Maybe so, but the experience taught me a lot about the value of kindness and hope. A little goes a long way, my mother always said.
The Ledgeman?
Luca seems pretty invested in the Ledgeman. Was he always like this?
You have to understand, he lost someone a while back. Someone important. He swore he wouldn't let us down, and he hasn't. But he takes so much punishment. It's a hard life.
For some reason, I stop and think of Zio. Diane leans over and takes my left hand in both of hers. She offers me a smile free from guile or doubt.
Luca says you helped. That's what counts.
You're a good couple.
You two seem to really love each other.
It's not always easy. He's a man who has taken on a lot of challenges in his life, and I try to help him put his worries to rest so he can sleep at night.
I suppose I haven't known too many happy couples in my life. Isn't it hard?
Well, you know, when you find the right one, you can't help but know it. When we're alone, when he lets me in past the noise and mess, he makes it all worthwhile.
Mind if I look around?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So, let's see. Can't move, so it's just what's here.
A group of men are sitting around a table, knocking back drinks and talking about the fight. I recognize Jono and his cronies from the fight with the gunrunners. Evening, boys.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Why, yes, I'd love to have a drink. Thanks so much for asking. What a gentleman. I grab an empty chair and drag it over to the table. Two of the men reluctantly make room for me, their chair legs scraping loudly against the floor tile.
What about these guns?
You took a hell of a chance today.
Everything panned out okay. No harm, no foul, right?
If you say so. It took cast iron balls to go behind Luca's back for those Aether weapons. What are you after?
Look, I think fast, I move fast. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I did it for all of us, not because I love the damn things.
What do you mean?
Look, These red Aether guns, they're out on the streets now. I don't intend for us to get caught with our pants down, at the mercy of some sleazy warlord just because we wouldn't get with the times. Thanks to Luca, if someone does come sniffing around toting his own set of Aether guns, we'll end up paying a higher price.
You must have known Luca a while.
Yeah, we grew up together.
Was he like this when he was growing up, too?
You wouldn't know it these days, but Luca was a happy kid. He always liked to scrap, but it was no hard feelings. Sure, he loved getting into trouble, but he was also the quickest to patch things up. Ever since, well, these days, he figures he owes for what he's done, see? There's nothing but hard feelings about who he is, what he's done.
What he's done? What do you mean?
Sorry, lady, but that's Luca's story to tell. If I were you, I'd leave well enough alone.
One.
Luca seems rough around the edges, but he seems to put a lot on the line for his people.
Yeah, he puts his life on the line all right, but not because he's some kind of saint. I think he's counting on his luck running out, if you ask me.
So he really does have a death wish? You sure about that?
I've known the guy 20 years. He doesn't do what he does out of the goodness of his heart. He fights for us because he loves to get his teeth kicked in. Because he deserves it.
You don't really mean that.
Doesn't matter what I think or what he thinks. What matters to me is what he does, not why. He does his best to do right by us. That's enough for me for now.
Okay.
These are some of the people we saved from the crumbling chunk of the island. They've been given mugs of soup and blankets for now. How are you holding up? I've never seen anything like that before.
We're still alive. We can always rebuild our homes. Not so easy with our families.
So you got your people out in time?
Thanks to Luca, and thanks to you. It was a close thing. I know I'll be dreaming about it for weeks.
About Luca.
Have you been a Ledgeman long?
All my life.
Do you know Luca well?
Not that well. We were from different blocks, but I've never had to worry about him doing the right thing. He just does.
The right thing, huh? What makes you so sure?
Because there are about 1,000 ways a guy like Luca can make a bent penny in his position, and he's never fallen for it. Every deal he's ever made has been to keep us going. That's a fact.
Luca's principles.
It sounds like a lot of you depend on him.
I'm not sure it has to do with us. It has more to do with what he thinks his brother would have done in his place. He can't let that go.
His brother?
I can't tell you about that. He wouldn't like it. But I'll tell you this for free. He wouldn't have rested until he did all he could for us. Even if it meant his life. Especially if it meant his life.
Hell of a thing to do after that beating he took.
I thought he'd drop before he got us out of there. I worry about him. But I would worry even more about us without him.
Yes! I'll call and raise you 5.
Well, well, well.
Oh, it's you. I don't want to talk to you.
It's strange hearing such a petulant tone from a lean, muscled dynamo like Dom. It's like he's a little boy pretending he doesn't know what he did. Surprised they let you in here, seeing as how you're a traitor and all.
Lady, you don't know nothing about union business. Do you have to harp on me?
I pity the upstart, but only so far. He dug his own hole. It's up to him to find his way out.
Why'd you do it?
Why did you turn on Luca anyway? He seems to care about you. How could you throw that away?
The Does said Luca wasn't going to be around forever. Said I could be better than him. Partner with Mom. Guess I really screwed up.
What did she offer anyway?
Mom, she promised that she'd take care of my mom if I did this thing for her. My ma raised me alone since I was just a kid, after my pops died. She's in a wheelchair now. Life's hard for her.
And she promised you'd be the new boss down at the docks, right?
That too, yeah.
As he talks, his tone goes sour. He's realizing how Marm's promises would have gone unfulfilled. He never considered who would have lost by his gains.
Give him advice.
Want some advice from someone who's made plenty of mistakes? Give people something new to remember you by, instead of for your screw-up.
Yeah? What do you suggest, Big Mouth?
There are a lot of people hurting from those new islands being added. People I've talked to say you're like bottled lightning in the ring. Maybe put some of that energy toward helping instead.
Huh. Yeah, I guess sitting here isn't doing me any favors. I should go.
Okay.
A faded Union poster, proclaiming the need for direct action now. I approach a group of people whose homes were set ablaze by the runaway truck.
How are you doing?
Is it okay if I sit here?
Hello there, lady. Come sit a spell. It ain't much, but you look like you've had quite a day.
Understatement of the century. But you've had quite a day too.
Sure enough. Lucky to be alive.
Those blazes were something else. You could see them all over the island. Are you all right?
Could be worse, and that's a fact. Leastways, I'm breathing.
About Luca?
I can't believe Luca's still going. The fight, running around town, now out collecting food.
Like an old diesel engine. He can't help but plow ahead, even if he sputters and chokes his way through.
You think he's going to burn out someday?
Lucas sticks his neck out for us, so we trust him. Not everyone's willing to treat everyone like equal members of the family, if you know what I mean.
The truck driver.
Did the truck driver get out in time? I didn't see him once he was forced off the road.
The driver got taken by the meat wagon. Looks like he had some kind of seizure. Still, at least he made it this far.
Once he finds out what happened...
I don't know him, but if he's one of our guys in the community, we'll see to him. Accidents are accidents.
What do you do next?
Well, now that you're safe, what will you do next?
Luca opened the labor hall to us, but some of the other ledge men don't want us here. Probably, we'll end up camping out until we rebuild.
That doesn't sound right. I'm sure Luca wouldn't want it to go that way.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but Luca can't fight every battle for us. And he can't make people like us. That'll take time, and a lot of reaching out. On both parts.
It doesn't feel right to me, but I have no idea what it's like to live in his skin. In that case, you take care. It's a tough world, but there are good people in it too. What am I saying? I need to get out of here.
Alright, what is this?
The half-pint kid loiters in front of the phonograph at the center of the room, fidgeting. He eyes the phonograph's crank and sighs moodily.
Sorry, miss, but the phonograph is broken. Luca said he'll get someone to fix it, but it's been a while.
I don't think I can do that. Ask about him.
So, what do you do here, kid?
I keep the player cranked. See what the mood's like in here, change discs to match. It's a good job for a guy like me.
What do you mean, a guy like you?
My folks died a while back. Luca says I can work the ledge once I'm big enough. But for now, I stay here in the hall.
About Luca.
So, what's Luca's favorite?
He likes everything by Benny Goodman. But...
What?
When he thinks I'm asleep for the night, he sits and listens to classical music. Impressionist stuff, like Debussy. Sometimes I sit on the stairs over there and watch him listen.
Why doesn't he ask you to play it for him?
He gets lost. He just sits there and looks at his hands for a long time. I don't think he likes anyone seeing him when he's like that.
Alright, I guess we're going to go ahead and save. And we're going to call it record player. And let's see. Hey, we did it.
Let me have a look at it, kid. It turns out the fix was a simple one. The tone arm was just out of balance. A few minutes of fiddling and beautiful music poured forth.
Say, thanks, lady. One of the fellas brought in this album for me since I'm a fan. But I think you earned it instead.
The album is The King Porter Stomp by Jelly Roll Morton. Cress ought to love this. Thanks. I have a friend who is crazy about this stuff. Take care, kid.
Okay. Let's talk to Luca.
Okay, Mrs. Jackson made some of a sourdough, and Mrs. O'Hara made a beef stew. Mrs. Magnola brought in the yams.
Looks like spaghetti to me.
Great. I'm starved. Your people really care. I can't stand it anymore. Keeping my cards hidden, talking around the subject. I have to let down my guard, just for a few minutes. We need to fix the well. It's getting worse, lots worse, and plenty of people will die. The lowers will be gone like they never existed. Over whispered tones, I give Luca everything. Nellie, the underground, the heist. I had to. There's no world where I hold back and he joins up. And if he says no? Luca opens his mouth to retort, but Diane shakes her head slowly. She takes one of Diane leans over and whispers to Luca. He smiles, the first I've seen on his face.
She takes one of his massive paws in her delicate hands and offers him a shy, sweet smile. He sighs deeply. Okay. Yeah, a couple of bumps in the road with the game, but it's really good.
You're right. She reminds me of him too. Before we go any further, I need to know something. Why don't you just leave? Just pull up stakes. Nothing's keeping you here, right?
I swallow hard, knowing my next words must be chosen with perfect care.
All right. I don't know how we can miss that, Luca. I think I spelled that wrong.
I've got to come up with something juicy to inspire action. Talking about my motivations makes me feel like a liar anyway. Surely it's okay if I bend the truth a little. He'll believe greed. I've got interests, financial and otherwise, in Dreamland. I don't want to see them go down the drain. Even if I leave, I'll be in the poorhouse.
I see right through you, miss. Mom would never let it go down that way.
Look, Luca. I've been through fire and blood over this. I don't want to heist pandemonium any more than you do. I'm scared what happens if we don't.
Okay. I don't think you're telling me the whole truth, but there's something to what you're saying.
Diane nods to herself, then stands up and pours us cups of coffee. Luca folds his hands, eyes looking into the middle distance, contemplating.
Hell of a thing, but it makes sense. Anyone who was around when Lady Liberty went down the hatch. Down in our gut, We knew the well would be a problem. One day.
So will you help? I can't pull this off without you.
It's really not up to me. At least not me alone. We'll need to take a vote.
You're serious?
Either they send me or I don't go. I've got responsibilities here. I'll need to convince them. No time like the present.
Despite his resolve, I can sense the unease in the Iron Gladiator's approach. The direction he takes here in this moment feels important. This could change everything for Luca and the dogs.
Open up about your vulnerability.
This vote is too important for me to take chances. Time to lean into that sense of guilt Luca carries around with him. These people are your family. You don't have to suffer alone. Don't be afraid to talk to them about Marco. Trust them. They can help you heal. Diane's hands fly to her mouth as Luca wheels on me, breathless with rage. He cocks a fist the size of a bowling ball, his lip curled in a snarl.
Hold perfectly still.
I bite my lip and hope that Luca regains his senses in time. The great engine, firing on all cylinders, suddenly slows its motion. Luca slumps in a chair, Diane holding him.
Honey, she's right. It's time to put this to bed. Marco wouldn't blame you. He was proud of you, and he loved you. You have to stop punishing yourself.
I know. I just,
Luca gathers himself for a time, Diane's hand on his shoulder, engulfed by his bulldozer scoop of a hand. It only feels like eternity before he finally climbs to his feet, stretching his lower back.
Here we go, ladies. Wish me luck.
Luca stands in front of the crowd silently. One conversation after another dwindles into silence, until the labor hall is completely hushed aside from a few babies mewling in their mother's arms.
I talk about trust to you often enough. Trust me, trust each other. But some stuff happened today to make me realize I haven't been trusting you. Some of you who have been around a while remember my brother Marco. He was everything I'm not. Smart, bookish, principled.
Whispers carry across the hall. The old-timers in the crowd shuffle in place with nervous energy, pale as ghosts, eyes fey. Is this reconstruction? Self-destruction?
He was a man of vision, my little brother. He wanted us to have an incorruptible organization. Something pure. Something free of greed and cunning. The powers that be couldn't have that. They struck us down, took our best. And now we live off scraps from their table, waiting for the killing blow.
Diane's eyes are filled with tears. Her body tenses like she wants to stand with him, but she is holding back, barely. I offer her my left hand, a new friend offering comfort. She takes it willingly.
See, I wanted to be dead too. But that's not right, right? His vision is still alive. It doesn't have to end with him. I tried hard to make it right. But it was never gonna be right because I was wrapped up in my loss. Like it made me special. We've lost a lot. But we don't need to lose everything. We can fight. We can find our way forward. Even if it means busting some teeth and taking a few lumps in return. This lady here, she comes to us with a plan to close up the well. The same well that will one day take all of the lowers. For our friends, our families, ourselves. We need your help. I'm calling a vote. Yay? Or nay? Yay!
Luca stands in front of the murmuring crowd, one fist clenched in victory. Diane stands up from her seat and goes to him. They clutch each other and I look away like I'm looking at the noonday sun. The air feels lighter somehow, the radiance of their love and trust burning away the dark clouds of bitter failure. I know at that moment that the Luca that Diane married is on his way home.
There's the support you needed, Gia. We're all in, no matter what.
You took a mighty big risk there, miss. Thanks for, saying what everyone was too kind to say to me. Thanks for the kick in the pants.
As the assembly breaks, various ledgemen pass by, offering their hands to Luca. They even spare a smile or two for yours truly. Thanks for your help, big fella. I knew finding you was the right move.
Whatever happens next, little miss, you've got a home among us ledgemen, if everything else goes wrong.
Luca claps his hands together, calling us to action.
We've got a heist to plan. Diane, I'll be gone for a while. Don't wait up.
Come home soon, dear. Be careful out there. We need you.
I have every reason to be careful, love. I'll be back.
Okay. You can find me on the ledge is complete. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let us just end this conversation. Luca is recruited. He's a brawler. Luca Left Hook Mozzie is a union man through and through. An unpolished charmer and seasoned brawler with a strong sense of justice, Lucas fights to protect his community and honor his brother's legacy. He drives trucks, vans, wagons, brass, and smarts. Okay. Crew is full. Well, I don't know yet. He's going to be waiting, so I'm not getting rid of Cress. Don't change. Prepare for the heist. Alright, first things first. Here we have the labor movement. That's good. 9 of 10 in Dreamland, I guess. Citadel. 5 of 5, 3 of 3. Got others of those to go. One more Baron to go. Somebody over here. But, okay. Alright, so we just got that. So we got one more thing to figure out. They say a ledgeman never falls because 3 others are holding on to his belt. The struggle between the haves and have-nots is a tale as old as time, but the grim reality remains. Even in New York, not everybody who toils makes it to the top, especially down in the lowers. For some, the outlaw life is the only option. For others, organizing to take on the Titans has proven that the unwashed masses can become a powerful force in New York politics. Okay. So we want to go back to our base. And this is Labor Hall back room. Okay, let's...
A single bed with saggy springs, a battered set of shelves, and a wash basin make up the sum total of the Labor Hall bedroom's conveniences.
Let's lay low and...
Surrounded by 4 walls and the extension of Luca's protection, I can sleep soundly here without the hovering threat of discovery.
We're not going to mess with that. Not right now. Let's see. Must be saying we got somebody in our thing. Missions. We are almost. This is the guy that we have next. A precarious masquerade. Find the vault plans has to be, I would think. But definitely ain't gonna be a pandemonium. So it's gotta be, we gotta go there. Right now,
I'm waiting for a green dot at a stop when the radio hisses in my ear.
Drop what you're doing. I have a job for you.
who the hell are you? Is that Apollo?
Hang on a sec. What's going on? The light changes. While I cut a line towards the side of the road, distant voices buzz through radio static like a kicked hive.
There's been a leak. We need to plug it quick. Otherwise, you, me, and all the rest are in the air.
Someone's gotten into our Dreamland network. They went fishing for info and hooked one of our people. Get yourself over to Coney Island and stop the sale.
How exactly? I'm not a spy.
You know what they say, sweetheart. Beggars can't be choosers. You're the one closest there, and you know how to take care of problems.
Okay, ask about the network.
How'd they get into your network?
Broke into all our Dreamland drop boxes with a note. Payment for intel, Coney Island, wear a red scarf, limited offer, fill in the rest.
Who do you think it is? Sorry about that. Had a cough. Who do you think it is?
Anyone I know?
Would it matter if it was?
Maybe, but I sure hope not.
Taking care of the leak?
Listen, Hollywood. I'll look into this, but I'm not your attack dog.
Sure, loud and clear. Just remember, if we swing, you'll be keeping us company. 8-shot. Now get going. The meet's at 12. Look for someone in a red scarf. Deal with them however you do, then meet us at the shop between the golden flowers.
All right. I need... Ah, come on.
The glow of high-beam flashlights and spinning caution bulbs plays across my windshield as traffic slows. Evidently, Marm has decided that a good old-fashioned dragnet will force troublemakers like me off the streets.
Let's save game and call it Dragnet. I'm actually just trying to get back to my base.
The car in front of me passes the barricades, and I pull forward, flashing the guard a friendly smile as I roll down the window.
Good evening, ma'am. Routine check. Where you headed this evening?
Just heading back home. Got a place up near Klein-Deutschland by the ferry terminal.
A local girl, huh? You ever play darts down at the Spritzenhaus?
I crack a smile, recognizing the question for what it is. A test of my Dreamland bona fides. If I did, old Killmeyer would call me a tourist and toss me out on my ass. Spritzenhaus has a shooting club in the basement. They don't throw darts. The enforcer looks pleased and steps back to wave me on through. I give a nod of thanks and cruise on by, making sure not to look too eager to be on my way.
Alright, we need to, at the very least, repair Zapper, repair the flatbed, let's repair her coupe. And let's see what Luca, what does he have in his truck? Just a gravity mall and his thing. Alright, let's see first of all. Vehicle parts. This is what Luca is in. And he could get a heavy weapon. Let's put that on there. I don't know how good that's gonna be for him. This might actually be a good deal for him. Plus 10, that's plus 9. Damn, it's overweight. All right, well, something's better than nothing. And let's see, what are we going to make Luca? So it has brass and hustle. It does have that jump, but we don't want that. I think we're going to want this. He doesn't have light weapons. That's not doing him any good. He's... yeah, shite. Well, he has... well, he's got counter ram, so that's good. This might be good for him. I think this... he's not doing light weapons, so... in the ram thing. That's only once per combat, though. Improves counter ram. Lasts until the end of the next round instead of for one round. But I like him getting health, so I think we're gonna go with this, and then we'll see what we can so we can do this guy. Okay. All right. We're at 218. And first of all, we got a bunch of stuff we want to put in our stash that we're not using. There's no slow ram. I might want this on what's his face? On yeah, slow ramming. Let's see, what do we have in Luca's truck? He has a jump over thing here, but I kind of like the slow ramming. And this, I mean, it's nice. I don't know if we're going to keep it or not. I might give that to Cress. What does she have in her flatbed? Oh, she has Ram. That's what's equipped. This doesn't do... So what is the jumping repulsor? Oh, it only gives me a plus. It's not as good. You would think it is, but it's not for some reason. Doesn't give you as much AP. You do get to jump over a car. But supposedly what she has equipped is better, so we're going to keep that where it is. And yeah. You got anything for sale here? No. Alright, we're going to end this one here because this is going on 2 hours and almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. When we come back, oh, we do have a record that we can give to Cress, but we'll do that at a later date. That'll boost up her morale or whatever they're calling it. But when we come back, we have, well, the clock strikes treason. That's what we've got to do. We've got to get to Coney Island, but we need to end this video. So we're going to end this one here. Hey guys, if you've been enjoying our playthrough and want to stay abreast of everything we're doing on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do me a great favor, crush that like button also, and finally, leave me some comments. Let me know what you're playing, what you're looking forward to, or just what's going on with you. Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.